Hey, welcome everybody to Battle Pirates Crib. We're going to talk about Bounty, and I'm not seeing them, but they're the team is looking into performance issues right now. Thanks for everyone for the reports. So I don't know. I just hit the new TLC, but I wasn't seeing any issues. But whatever. Let's get going. Let's say hello to everybody. Derpy, how are you doing?
I got to go first this time? I'm never first. I'm doing fantastic.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that. And Magic Mike.
Thank you. You're on the top of the heap there, Derp. And I wonder if it's game performance problem. Oh, never mind. Hi, everybody.
Okay,
You said performance issues?
that's what
Game performance issues, or never mind.
the team
I
is
don't know.
having. The team is looking into performance issues right now. So
Oh,
I don't know if anybody out there is seeing these performance issues, but hopefully they get cleared up soon. So let's move on to the bug fixes.
got a feeling, having said that, I may end up with some performance issues. Okay. Did I not share this thing properly?
You just need to click it and then make it.
Okay.
There we go.
I need to be on the right screen to click it. Very good.
Alrighty. So it appears again. I think this is week 6 or 7 in a row where everything's a-okay with the bug fixes. So
Yeah, no bugs in this game.
a few performance problems. Okay.
yeah, everybody thinks it's okay.
Sweet.
Okay, they're getting FPS around 1 to 5. So
Mine's up about 20, although I did have to refresh. It took me 2 minutes to get on the map. It didn't work, but I refreshed and then it worked. So
okay, refresh everybody. That should fix it. At least according
might
to
fix it.
So
might
it's
fix it.
our
Might have to refresh again. Or log off and go play another game. Oops, did I say that out loud?
You didn't. I mean, maybe.
Yep. Alrighty. Well, let's move on. There's nothing there to see.
I'll be honest. I hit the space bar by mistake there. Okay, that was.
But that's fine. You can just
Yeah, it was perfect.
Yeah. It's around 20 until seconds, I assume, and it drops. Okay, the FPS. Okay. I guess across all targets.
I'm hitting a Kixeye employee base right now. It's solid at 37. So
Is that your normal performance?
yeah, it's about that.
Okay. Yeah, because Captain Lockheed says
I am for a bit longer, but
yep. Okay. I don't know what's going on, but they're working on fixing it. So we are in the last week of our existing calendar. Derpy still has his YouTube video up where he reads the day-by-day calendar out for everybody. We're supposed to be getting the next calendar on Friday. So Derpy, keep that in mind.
Ligo, are you around?
I don't know if. Are you going to read it out loud for Ligo, and then he can turn it into a little slide?
Nah, I'm just doing it for him because he likes it so much.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Ligo.
On the list.
Okay. Well, either that or he's working on one of these TLCs or whatever. So okay. We have Bounty 41, High Ground for your Everest to get some build tokens if you need them, a mega thing, and then we'll get to the other thing that they missed later on. That I don't know. I think me and Derpy and I had asked quite a few times, and we'll see what happens. Let's move forward then. Oh, another calendar. People were asking about the new Defender in less than a month. We will hear about it. So that means it could come out in the next Bounty.
As in, what month is after February? February, March?
Yes, well, yeah, well, it's the Canadian calendar, so yeah, you always gotta wonder. Um, and it appears that the name of the new ship is coming soon, which would be so great. So
That's a hell of a name.
yeah, that would be a great name. So I'm really looking forward to it if it is the coming soon destroyer or carrier or whatever. But we are going to get a new defender, and the part that I'm wondering about, because this was it actually was yesterday. We'll hear about it in less than a month. Makes me think that we don't have the opportunity to get it. So maybe it's, as we've seen historically, it'll drop in bounty as opposed to some other form. Um, no, he wasn't. I think. Well, we had a whole discussion afterwards as far as if it is the coming soon haul, what would you name the weapons and specials, and but we don't have time for that. So let's move on. All right, Siegebreaker. The child of Cyber Strike and Return to Honor gives you 8 build tokens for the Reclaimer, 5 upgrade tokens, and all of the limited and unlimited tech that was available in the raid, along with, if everything holds up, 280 kits for the Reclaimer. So definitely worth doing. You want to do this with your Gladius. And I think even next time you're probably going to want to do it with your Gladius, because the Reclaimer appears to be more of a specialty haul. But we'll see how that works out. But because the bonus associated with the Reclaimer is how it transfers health, actually heals the friendly turrets, and so you're not going to see these. These are old Gladius targets, so it might be next time around you're still using your Gladius for this. At one point in time, does somebody want to run through the first 3 are easy. The fourth one, I was watching. I'd never watched Kingsman Secret Service, so I was watching that at the same time I did it. So I did have one small boo-boo on the 4th target, but I'm sure that could be rectified. But in case anybody, if somebody wants to run through those, the first 3 targets are quite easy, all easily instant repair in the water. The 4th one, I think it would be as well if you didn't. If I didn't hit a small fuel tank that ignites a large fuel tank that then causes 45 minutes of damage.
Sounds a bit bigger than a small boo-boo, but whatever.
I'd never seen that movie. Have you ever seen it?
I don't think so.
It's like a combination of James Bond but it's like a James Bond movie filmed like an X-Men movie. Yeah.
Interesting.
Lego's seen it. Yeah, that's the one I was watching while I was doing it. So
if you want a humorous drive, I can do it. If you want something a little more serious, then I'll have Derpy do it.
I'll say I'm hitting a bounty right now, so I'm a bit distracted.
Yeah, I'll do it. I mean, I don't have a problem.
Well, we can wait to do it. And Lego's back in case you want to ask any questions to Lego.
Lego, Kicksite has their day-by-day calendar dropping in 2 days. I'm going to do another read-through video for you.
So, just so you know, Lego, mark your calendar. So, is that going to come out before or after the show?
I don't know. Probably before.
Okay. Well, it takes so long to read through it, and we don't know what time it's going to drop. So, we'll see. It probably was an inappropriate question for me to ask. Yeah, he says yes. Go ahead and do it. He's a big fan. So, go ahead and read it out loud with your ASMR, since I'm not able to say ASMR. But all right, the Siegebreaker was a little bit of a surprise. One more click. It appears that February 24th is early March. So just so you know, that's the way it works here. So, but I would recommend everybody doing it. Oh, I'm sorry. The last important part about this is you get the refined uranium launcher, which is the limited launcher. So you have the ability to get 10 of those if you complete the mastery prize or mastery target 5 times. So, okay.
Sounds like you got to do it.
Yep. All right. And, oh, we know he loved it. It's the only time he ever subscribed to Derpy's page, just in case he came up with a new one. So, all right, let's move on. Bounty 41. This young lady is keeping COVID safe. So,
A hell of a mask.
Yep.
I don't see the 41 on there, but
well, 41 is hard to get.
Mask.
Yep. She's
Directly under the mask.
Yeah.
that's where I'm looking, Mike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, this is more of a COVID awareness thing than the Bounty 41. So,
I thought that was supposed to go away by last Easter.
Yeah, we heard that, but remember to wear your mask, and
mask. No, you're supposed to.
Yeah, I'm sure this is N95. Boba Fett's gotten in some bad places, so
You don't know what's under that mask. There might be 2 more, and K95's underneath that.
Okay,
Anyway.
it appears Lego says just his voice sounds to be too young to be talking all soft, so he wants you to sound a little bit more.
About it. Don't you worry about it. It's not even a problem. It's totally fine.
All right, Lego. So we're Derpy's going to work on that for you. So let's move on and see what's going on with Derpy. I'm sorry, the bounty. The same point structure we saw before, and before. So I guess it's not a problem. Yep. So Cat Farm's a fan. So subscribe to Derpy's channel, and we'll have a new one on Friday. So so same structure. Let's see what the prizes are.
Ta-da!
All right, we have a. I forgot to look this word up. Did anybody look it up?
No, no. I could
Lat-
try.
Latacuda? Lacudia? I don't know.
Laticaruda.
There's no R in there.
R in there.
No.
Let me look it up.
Let's see. It's a snake. Yellow-lipped sea crate.
Okay, it's a sea snake. Okay. All right. This is the first tier 10 turret. I compared it to a tier 9 turret with the same range block of 120 to 400. There's a couple interesting things here. And the one I took from the tier 10 is from the game, not from the briefing, because the briefing was dropping a lot of these stats. From the top, the first thing you're going to notice is the power consumption from tier 9 to tier 10 goes up by 20. We go from 55K in tier 9 to 75K in tier 10. But looking at the and the other thing that you got to be aware of, accuracy of 200. So you're pretty screwed as far as evading this. It has a launcher stack of 15. That's so you need to hit it 15 times, hit a ship 15 times within 30 seconds in order to create the shockwave of 1 million. But if we block out the shockwave, we see the Archimedes missile, which everybody seemed to hate, does 800k deflection damage because it has a salvo of 1, while the new launcher is 3 million divided by 4, so that's less damage. It's around 7.5. So the big kicker as far as making this effective, the way I read this, is to get the shockwave damage. Anybody else have any thoughts?
Okay, shockwave damage 1 million. Is that going to damage, and also the regular one 1 million? Well, 3 million divided by 4. Is that going to damage both the tier 9 and the tier 10s?
Well, it's lower than the Archimedes, because if you took the deflection value of 800,000 and multiply
really
by
low,
4, you would have 3.2
my point
million.
Is, I don't remember the deflection numbers on the exterminators. Are those close to 1 million, 500,000? I mean, this thing could hurt the, say, trenchers, because that's what I'm using right now, a lot more than exterminators.
Yeah, and then, because it is long range, and I have not gone through all of the math to figure out if the specials are better for a launcher than they would be for a missile in regards to the ultimate damage that you end up with. I just know that I never got the Archimedes missile, as you see, because everybody said it sucked.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, so the width of the firing arc. No, they have. We've complained about that, and before Saltwater got transferred over to another game, he thought it was there the whole time. So I don't know why we see firing arcs in with our ships, but we don't see it with our turrets. And I have not seen it anywhere else. Have you seen it anywhere else, Derpy?
I have not.
Okay. So this is going to be a sort of a wait and see, and I think across the board, this is going to be, for a lot of people, it's going to be a wait and see. It feels like this bounty came too quickly, relative to everything else that's going on in the game, and we'll get to that in a minute. Anything more on the launchers? You can claim up to 5. So, okay, you send me a picture of your snake, Mike. This is mid-show.
That was the ladder CUDA.
Okay. All right, and yes, they both have the same projectile speed, and let's move on.
And the game is supposedly working normally again.
Okay.
By the way, someone stole the gates from the Kickside level 120 target, so it's a pretty nice one to do with a Harrower prep out.
Okay. All right. We saw the increase of 20,000 power consumption from the tier 10 from tier 9 to tier 10. There's an increase of 20k. Another prize you can get is the power transformer. It consumes 120,000, which, if you look to the right, is the maximum amount of power that you can generate from the newest level 12 defense platforms. You're not going to get it done with level 11. So you put this on, that is maxing out you can't do anything else with this tower, but you get 160,000 power out of it. So you're creating 40,000 in power. That's base power, so you can use it in other turrets. Yes, that was a Chris statement. So some people were confused, but basically, I saw some people in Discord. They're asking, "Well, why don't I just melt down turrets and I'll save?" And no, because it creates. It's like I don't know what this is supposed to look like. Is this supposed to be cold fusion or whatever? But you need to put you put 120 K energy in, and you get 160 K out. I don't know why we can't get comma separators below the that top part of the stat block, because I don't know. I don't like to have to count zeros, because it sort of looks like it, because it's smaller, that it consumes more than it generates, but that is not the case. But yes, you need to get to level 12 in order to just equip it. And this is an easy thing, I think, for a lot of people, because of the defense turret tokens that were out there. But the next one is not the case. We have the Bastion Seawall 2, which is also a prize. It's quite the increase. It's in both. We'll start from the top. There's another 10,000 power consumed. Adds another. It more than doubles the armor points from 20 million to 50 million. It doubles all the deflections except for explosive, where it only adds 10,000. Double check. Yeah, 10,000.
Well, I can't tell because there aren't commas on those zeros.
Well, that's
does it not go from 50,000 to 600,000? Yeah, it does.
Okay.
That goes from.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh. So
it goes
way
from
more.
50K to 600,000. Other ones go from 17.5K to 350,000. It's way more than doubling.
Okay.
That's
okay.
Yeah. 20x. 20x on all of them.
I'm sorry. I was just going through the. Like I said, I was. Yeah. I don't know. Understand why we can't have. Yeah.
Commas.
Yeah. It would make
commas are important, people.
Yeah. Well, and half the world uses period in those places, but what do they use for decimal places?
Periods or commas.
They use period. Okay.
They switch them.
Yeah. Okay. It's sort of like that. We do day, month, year, and a lot of places do month, day, year, right? In the US.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So, okay. So that's interesting. Except for you can't equip them to level 4 portals, which are the current ones. It takes you 18 days to get to level 5.
So I'll have these on in about 6 months because I'm doing my labs first.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it feels a little early to be dropping this kind of stuff, because there's no way you can put them on the portal 4. Because it's now I'm keep on needing to look at my numbers, but yeah, it's 7,500 more than available. So you need to spend the 18 days after you've upgraded your lab and whatever else you want to do in order just to equip this Seawall 2. So just some things to keep in mind as far as prioritizing, because most people, I think the vast majority of people, will not have the research done to equip the Bastion Seawall 2 until at least next bounty, if not in the future. So uh, just plan for what you're going to purchase with your bounty points based on where your research levels are going to be.
Yeah,
So
so if I'm not going to have my portals upgraded, I don't need this new seawall. I probably want one more exterminator. The limit's been raised to 3,
okay,
and I probably want 1 or 2 of these turrets and all limited transformers. I don't know.
yeah. If we can go, but go back one to the because you can claim what is it 2 of these?
You
The
can get 5.
okay, you can get 5 of the power transformers.
Yeah, I'm upset they're limited. I thought, well, if I wanted it to be a researchable special actually.
Yeah. I did. We did talk about when we saw that they were coming out that they would be limited, and I was hoping that which we disagree on, the fact that I think that the defender, the the straight up defender stuff should not just be basically limited to bounty or come out at whatever time later. It just seems I don't know, but another day, another time. But Derpy, you said you're hitting the 120 target, or you were?
I've hit a few targets. My ship's currently repairing. I have about a minute or 2 left. Yeah, I can hit a target now. My fleet just fixed itself, so
Okay. Well, if you want
I'll
to do
see
that,
if
because I think
I'll look for something. I don't know if there are good targets to hit or not. Let me see if I can find one. It's always you love playing scroll a map, look for targets.
well,
See
there's
if I
no
hit this one.
there's no walls at this point, so that's a good thing, Cat. So
I did not want wall upgrades. Let's see. Well, I hit a 122. What was in that? Well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what's in the 122
okay,
because I'm gonna hit it. I
yeah, because
think I did one of these earlier. I've seen a few of these ones. No 97s, but there's a 93. I'd stay away from that one. I remember it being very tough several months ago, but this is a 122. Okay, here we go. And this is a nice one because you can prep out a few of the things. These 2 ships run at you. I'm using 2 exterminators because I have them. Um, I'm just going to wait for these guys to come over here. And ideally, I'd use a harrower, but that's sitting on guarding my base right now, so no one hits me. I'm just going to wait for these 2 piranhas to come over. They can kill me. If I had a basilisk that was U2, I could park it right over here, prep out this entire island, which would be great. But I don't, so I'm just going to kill these guys, rush the 2 exterminators down the channel after killing the gatekeeper that's here, and there's also a gatekeeper right here.
okay,
I'll kill those things. You can see them surfacing.
okay, there we go.
45-second surface timer or submerge timer, and yeah. And let's see. I want all the arcs on firing arc for the missile on these 2, so they'll die quickly. You could also probably run this with trenchers or warhounds or whatever, but basilisks in this corner would do a really good job.
So they have. Okay. I can't tell from here. Those 3 turrets are they already have the power transformers on them, or are those just little? Oh, you killed 2 of them.
I think they're just random ones. I don't think they're anything important. There's no saw factory in here.
Okay.
I want to kill this gatekeeper when it's above water. One under. Yellow cloud's kind of annoying. I also can't go too far close to the Spiraling Arc, or I'll be sad because that's almost close to hitting me. I want to kill a few things, so it's easier when I just charge in.
Okay.
But
Yeah, it's probably true, Ninja.
I'll just take the trencher, shoot at something here. Can't hurt.
But
They've reached the. No, they can't reach.
it is amusing that they left them snipeable and facing the other direction. But
Which ones?
the ones you're killing right now.
The Gatekeeper? The
No,
Decimators?
yeah.
Yeah, not a very good building. If I brought in Hellswarms or whatnot, Hellswarms would do great from that position. I need to try that. I think the 112 is also pretty good with Hellswarms and has a really high payout. If you have the tools, this bounty should be quite easy. And that tool is mainly the Exterminators, but if you don't have those, Hellswarms with UAVs can do pretty well. Basilisks can too. If the 97s exist, almost any fleet can if you're willing to grind enough. I probably timed this wrong, and I'm going to get hit by Gatekeeper right about here in any second now. It's going to surface. Or I'll kill it first. That works better. I have to hope I don't time out.
Yeah, because you got to run the gauntlet again.
Yeah, although I should have most everything down. That should be fine. But, I mean, coming with a few Exterminators they're pretty strong. Higher deflections, higher damage.
And Kat says she saw or he
He's
or
on
she.
97. Well, then you can still do bounty. I don't think any of these. I haven't seen the Saw Factory in anything. $109 doesn't even have a guard. It hasn't for the past few months. And I secured, so there we go.
Okay.
There's one method for one target. There's a few others floating around. There's someone else doing 93. I might come back if we have another one that's relevant, but...
Okay, but you said the 120 was still missing the gate?
Yeah, the 120 is missing the gates, so you can send in the Harrower, prep out the Piranhas, which come at you right off the bat, and the Overlord, although you can get the Overlord from the outside with Exterminators as well.
Okay.
My worry is with Bounty, though, that if you get flattened, your outpost is going to be damaged for, I think it's 12 hours. Maybe it's reduced in Bounty or something. So if you get... Why do I have two things repairing at once? That looks like a glitch.
No, it's the one thing just showing up. There we go. I think you said earlier that the Exterminator has been up to 3.
Yeah, Exterminator's up to 3. Yeah, that's a glitch. I've got 3 fleets all repairing. Well, this one's repairing with this timer. These 2 with different timers.
Okay.
So done at the same time.
Okay.
There we go. There's a crash.
There we go. You broke the game, Derpy.
I did.
I don't know. Does anybody want to hit Derpy and figure out what the repair time is on the outpost?
No, you're not getting into my base. I'm guarding with the Harrower.
Sweet.
I'd like to see Mike go through some of that TLC, though.
Mike, are you up for that?
Yeah, I can do it. I can try. I can.
The first 3 are really simple, and they're targets that you've seen before.
Yeah.
They say they're autoable.
That's not a good driver. Let me see if I can share that screen.
Yeah, and these are they're all Gladius targets.
Yeah. I'm not afraid of it. It's just a matter. I'm just not a great driver. That's all. So share. Does that mean I have to stop? I have to stop sharing the one I'm sharing. Okay, we'll just have to go back to the slides afterwards, I think. Hold on a minute.
Okay.
Hang tight just for a sec.
All right. Yeah, because when you said you're you're not an excellent driver.
I'm not an excellent driver.
Okay.
Be the first to admit it.
Because I ran across a weird thing today where I came across the Wikipedia page of the guy that was the basis of Rain Man, and it was interesting. He died at 58 a couple of years ago, but yeah, I found it interesting that he would basically memorize books, but the way he read books, he would use his right eye to read he would open up a book. His left eye would read the left page, and his right eye would read the right page.
Wow.
And then, but he would still have everything memorized. But they ran him through all the IQ tests, and he had an IQ of 87.
Jeez.
So,
okay, what am I doing?
I don't know, but your icon's gone, and there's a blue sky out there.
I noticed. Yeah. Entire screen. Oh, I got to click on it. Okay. And I have to turn off my camera somehow. Okay. I think
You're right. Your icon looks more like a seahorse to me than a dragon.
it's a dragon.
okay, yeah, you're sharing whatever you're looking at now, but if you want to go to the game,
screen, it should be the game now. Should be the game.
Yep, there we go.
I can confirm there's a level 97 because I just found one.
Okay.
Okay, Gladys. Oh, I already got it at C. I put it there just in case somebody decided they wanted to take me out.
Okay.
During the show, and then I wouldn't be able to launch.
Okay, so this is prize pack 1 for the Siegebreaker.
The beginning, and you get 2 hours.
Yeah, you get 2 hours, and despite some problems we've seen before, even though they were already in existence, it tells you if they're autoable or not from the little splash screen that pops up at this point in time. Even though somebody decided to auto some of the wrong ones, auto friendly. Hey. I didn't mention anything.
I never saw that before.
So, you're not the only one.
Good.
Well, I saw it. I just
in a way that makes me feel good.
Okay.
I mean, if that makes you feel good, I guess it's kind of a thing. But this is the one where you want to tank a little bit, right?
I think you want to tank on all of them with this target. I mean, you're running it a little bit, not the way I would, because you were getting shot out by that one. But I would have gotten a little right at the beginning. But all good. I don't know, Derpy. You've run through this multiple times. You want to do the voice?
I'm currently trying to drive a 97.
Okay.
And it's not working out very well.
After we get this.
All right. Okay. Just let it go. And okay, now aim at that first gas tank thing. Yeah, because you don't want
to come up here.
Yes.
If I recall, and then we're going to target this guy.
Yeah, and for most people, it's easier to aim at it than to try to drive on the water, because then you'll stop short, as opposed to potentially, if you aim incorrectly, split them up.
Yeah, I just
there we go. Okay, yeah, aim at that one.
Yep. What I do,
because if you aim at the water as opposed to aim, you have the potential to fall within the explosion zone.
Right. Now, do I stop over here or just go past? That's where I was.
No.
You can stop.
Stop early. Yes, stop because
you don't have to tank here. You can just stop behind the mountain, right about there. Yeah,
right around here.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, because those things act as mountains.
Oh, okay.
And so the line between you and the ballista.
This ought to be good. Okay, you don't want to go through all this stuff, or just?
I think you're going to be like minute 45 seconds damage.
All right, let's see. Wow,
38 seconds. Okay, so
what a pro.
Yep. So, and the first,
Probably wouldn't even took the time to repair it. But anyway, okay.
okay,
Go ahead. You were saying the first three, right? Or,
the first three, they're either auto friendly. I don't know how much damage you take autoing them, but as far as driving them,
They might not be auto friendly depending on how far your upgrades are, because that messes up a few things.
yeah.
now we're gonna go over here, right?
No, you're
No,
gonna go
on the
further
right, on
south, further. No, no. Okay. See the ballista. See the ballista, right? Like,
See the harpoon that's closest to
oh,
you?
is a harpoon? Okay. No, right.
I can't see.
No, one more right. Up, right.
Oh, this guy.
There you go.
I couldn't see
Okay.
it. I'm sorry.
Bunch your ships, put one out in front, and aim right next to it.
Right underneath it.
Yeah.
Right there, perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'll work.
Okay. And then I know this one here, you're just going to run the gauntlet, right?
Yeah, and you might have to shift click something to target the right thing and kill it, so you don't have to do second path. But yeah, try to go through there.
Yeah, you can kill the.
Stay close to the edge, if I recall.
Well, it's not. Well,
Ideally, stop for a second so that first short range turret doesn't get you, but
yeah,
probably still instant.
notice that.
yeah.
But yeah, that's the general idea.
Then you want to come up here and target this guy.
A bunch, and okay, and now put one out in front a little bit. Okay, we can't see. Yeah, I think you went. Wait. Okay. All right. Aim at the launcher, the one on the right. Aim there, and then put your ships right next to the harpoons. See the shallow water. There we go. Yeah, because you got to fit inside of their dead zone.
Ah, okay.
What did you kill?
I missed something.
Oh, that building right there.
Okay.
I've never done that without killing that building. I'm not sure how you did that.
Ah, told you. That ought to be pretty good too. Oh, how? What the?
Jesus Christ, Mike! What did you do?
Yeah, you saw. Whoa! How did I get to my head?
Oh my goodness! And now somebody's hitting your mega.
Nah, that was me.
Okay.
Clicked the wrong button. I even make myself.
All right. I'll be back in a minute.
Derpy can guide me.
Okay.
Shit! How did I get so much damage?
Probably because you charged the short range guy.
You know what? That the launcher, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, the short range thrower. That's my bet.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
You're level 150? I think that's higher than me. I'm level 139.
I don't know. I don't do anything in particular to get there, but
Okay. Oh, I don't know. This was a
don't
VHP
recall
target.
this one.
I don't remember this one. Don't go into the heavy auras.
It looks like you got to get this guy and watch out for the. Wait a minute.
I
No,
don't know.
you want to go over here.
Probably. Yeah, probably go over there. Stay away from those large silos.
Yeah.
But don't go too far left or that ballista will get you.
I think that this looks like.
That looks like a good idea to me.
Probably should have. Yeah.
And then loop around to the right.
And then just target this guy, right? Because
Yeah, and then I go back outside.
Range. And I think you got to come around the back end over here because there's a.
Yeah. Always a good idea to stick to the back end. Watch out for that one. There you go.
Okay, I did all right. And there's another launcher. Oh, wait. No, that's not a launcher. Maybe it is. I can't see. I'm sorry. No, it's not. Okay.
There's a harpoon shooting at you.
Shit. I should have stacked up, or shouldn't have stacked up. Let's see here. There's this guy. Let's see. It's there's a harpoon there, and a launcher there. I don't remember this darn target very much.
Yeah, it was the first VXP target. So we didn't really have a whole fleet.
Whoa. Nope. I think that's a bad idea to hit that guy. All right, he's a double hitter, right? I didn't get this one. This is not necessarily the way to do it, folks. This is showing you what it looks like.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm afraid of that one. Darn it. FA, we needed you. I took a bit of damage there. This was a weird target to me.
I don't recall seeing that one before.
It was the first VXP target.
I'll repair later.
Okay.
What was the damage?
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll tell you in a sec. This was.
I think that could still be map
mistakes
repair.
on this guy.
Yeah, it might still be close.
10 minutes.
That's probably base repair then.
Yeah,
it's base repair, I'm sure.
But just take it in,
Take it in? Okay. I will.
Yeah, you just probably need to remove 2 ships.
I didn't want to waste time. That's okay. I don't mind doing it.
It's just cleaner math for everybody as far as. Oh, yeah, 3 ships.
Make sure I stupid activate button.
All right, the next one's the one I wasn't paying attention because I like the Kingsman, the first one, but yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this one is one that you can enter in.
You want to retreat and enter on from the top right corner.
Yeah, because I came in automatically from there, so yeah.
Up here?
Left. I don't know my directions very well.
Okay.
2:30.
I have a dentist appointment then.
2:30. Okay.
Now, top left. Top left corner.
Okay, I came in.
Oh, wait. Here's 12. Here's 12. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Top left corner works really well.
Okay, go ahead. I go in from. Okay, go ahead.
Which do you
right
want?
about there.
Okay.
And there's gonna be a turret cluster right in front of you. Well, not quite right in front of you, but.
I can get it to go. Okay.
All right, so is that not, yeah? There we go. Go down to the left. You're gonna hit the turret cluster. There's about 3 of them. 3 of them there. Use the mountain to block the harpoons to go quite a bit lower. And then
I do remember this turn.
I guess just a bit lower and click on the far left mountain. Essentially, the water right by the far left one. A bit more to the left and lower. On the light blue patch of water. Yeah, right about there. That way the harpoon will block most of it.
So I don't need to stack them up then. How about the thrower?
That thrower is blocked too.
Okay.
And then you have to click on the phlogiston and go around back to get it. Yeah.
Go around back this way?
Go above to get that, and then come back to the keep going. Keep going. Oh no.
This is not. I run it from the right. This is completely different than what I do.
What you got to do now? Go. No. You're so close. See the first silo directly below you. Go blow that thing up.
Oh, this guy here.
Click on the Yeah, click on the short range turret just to the left of that.
There we go.
Yeah.
But I've never seen.
Don't move closer. Don't move closer. Don't move closer. Just click on the short range turret.
Aim at the target, not at the water.
And stop.
Okay.
And that blows up like half the base.
Okay.
Probably can get these right. No, right. Yep. This guy here is next.
Because I like it from the other way because I hide.
Yeah, that guy there is next one.
And you go behind the mountains for that guy. So there's no more.
Yep.
I don't think there's any more flags. Oh, we're going. I think, if I recall, you just go right into this little gap here, don't you? That's it.
Now it's that top cluster you have to worry about.
Oh, yeah, okay.
At this point, I just charge straight into them. You could loop around all the way above the entire large part of the target, take 2 less ballista salvos, but it doesn't matter.
It's still instant.
And if you get less than 45 minutes damage here, you do better than half A.
Stop. Well, I mean, you were driving.
Press S. Just press the S key.
Yeah, that's okay. Whoa.
There we go.
Yeah. There you go. Hope everybody's entertained by that.
Okay.
So you get don't need that build token, and it was 5 minutes 30. So that was even better than the prior one.
All right, so we've covered probably as much as anybody wants to the Siegebreaker. Is there anything more we want to talk about as far as bounty?
I kind of wanted to find a 112 because those are quite easy, but I don't know if I'll be able to. I need to change up my fleet and try some of that, but it's fine if we don't have that by the time I get there.
Okay. I'm going to, in case anybody wants to join the show and discuss whatever, links in the bottom, in chat.
Was that the end of the slides? Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. So,
I found a 112.
All right.
Hold on, here we go. This should be done. If you do it right, it might be about instant repair on map, like 30 seconds of repair. If you do it right, mind you. And if you use your harrower, it's a lot easier. But the key here is UAV Hellswarm build, which with extra chaining range. Have Centaur did weird things. Never mind. This might get tricky. He's gotten some new thick portals, and and some power transformers.
Uh oh. He was not happy.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're your land tiles, but not at this point in time.
Okay, so I guess the strategy here should actually still work quite well. Use one ship as a decoy, could be anything, to go ahead and kill these, especially if it's a harrower, to kill these piranhas. I just sit in there. I should probably move further away from the Overlord carrier, actually. But kill those. I've got some UAV Hellswarms, meaning the specials on there have UAV chain range and some other stuff. They're going to go in here, target off these warehouses and these gates to get to all these turrets in the back, which he might have actually have messed up. I don't know. We do get to see the new launcher in action. I've never hit this before in this manner, so we can see how the new launcher works. Looks like its range here is firing arc about 20, 15.
It's
30.
It's 120 to 400.
Firing arc.
Oh, fire! Oh, I'm sorry.
The thing we don't know.
Oh, it's more than 20. That's 60.
Three land tiles almost, doesn't it?
No, he's talking about the width of it.
The width.
It's 360 all the way around a circle. So, it's not 60. It's
30. Okay, here's the turret. Shooting at me yet? Okay, there we go.
I mean, it would be interesting if it caused like a once you took them out, it caused like a Texas type situation.
Ooh. There's something.
But
I wonder if my Hellswarms will work here. Maybe I need to drop off a bunker buster on here because I don't want to get in range of that, and I want to kill the Overlords to stop shooting at me. This isn't going to work out too well. I need to come back and do this better with the harrower to grab that guy. But maybe I'll send these two in to kill the Overlord. I'm definitely going to time out. But they're showcasing a few new things with the power transformers I killed and the new gates. They look quite beefy. I don't know how they actually perform. Have not hit those before. Oh, got in range here.
what level target is this? What level? This is the
112. Have centaur space.
Okay, 112. Not the 120. So. At least from what I'm told. And he's got 2 entrances, which is
he does things a little bit different.
Yeah.
What's blown up behind you there? I can't see where the projectile's coming from.
I don't know why he's a decimator right there.
He
doesn't have very good placement and stuff to protect his ship, so you can definitely find some weaknesses. But if you're not prepared, it's going to get you.
Yeah, because that seems like a really badly placed turret. The one you're firing.
Yeah, short range turret over here. That's not good. Oh, you can see the chains taking off.
Not off the wall.
Yeah, the idea with this base is you come in on the left, you chain onto about everything, onto the warehouses, onto everything, get all the stuff killed down, so then you can just get onto these turrets. Works out nicely, unless you have to get in range of this guy. So we'll see how this works. Uh-oh.
Well, you didn't kill it, or did it come back?
I didn't kill it first. So it looks like I might be able to go off the decimator here, but I'm definitely timing out. So maybe other people, I will definitely play around with this more. And if you park these guys right here, which looks like you can chain off, kill a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe this one will die too early. Yeah, it's not being healed. So you need to drop off a bunker buster on this guy or an Orion rocket or whatever else. But I got one nice hit on there. And ideally, you don't even have these mortars on. But there's some ideas. It was Lico's telling you it was free repair. So I bet you this can get somewhere.
Alrighty.
But we don't have to keep going with this.
Okay. Well, now what are you doing? Okay,
I'm
you're
coming
coming in
from
through the
from
other
this side.
entrance.
Because
Okay.
I think there might be a few holes on this side.
Man, those ships are so slow.
I killed the dock too. That's not good.
Yeah, he's gonna come and get you.
Actually, I found his base in the live game in the locator. Went and hit it. And I told him that someone stole his gate. So I think he replaced them with these because of that.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I hit a mine. He's got the saw factory in here. Look at that. My range is cut down. And I'm not even firing.
Well, how long do these things stay around?
I don't know.
I think it's like 30 seconds. So you might
That's a
want
long
to.
time. I'm not going to retreat. It takes that long to load.
Well, not retreat, but back. Not get into.
I still fired. There we go. It's all back to normal.
Okay, yeah. I think it was. I forget. It was like 15 or 30. Yeah, 30 seconds. So yeah.
I don't think that was quite 30 seconds, but
what's on the blueprint?
I don't remember. Well, there we go. We're training off onto his turrets over here, so that's the death of this base. And you saw an explosion. This guy's getting hit. Still looks like it missed a few times, but you can kill this guy. Oh, I hit a small mine. So it looks like one Kixeye employee base has the new stuff in it.
Because he's angry.
Yeah, he's angry, apparently. And exterminators will just finish this off.
Well, even with all those portals? Oh, it's
yeah. Well,
I'm sorry. I was thinking. Never mind. Yeah, exterminators.
Those guys are taking a lot of hits, aren't they?
They'll kill it. I mean,
you kill it, yeah. But
what's this guy? That's facing another direction. There's still an arc on this guy. Wrong ships.
First, you got hit.
The large mine that's the hibernation, and the short mine that's the damage, corrosive, whatever mine. The one that does damage is green. The one that does not is blue. And there's your saw factory.
Sweet.
Well, if I was a little bit smarter, I'm sure this base can be done pretty cheaply. But it's harder than last month. Shows off some new content. Not impossible to deal with, but there you go.
Okay.
All 51 minutes damage, 40 of which is on one ship. That's all I got.
Alrighty.
That's good.
I guess we'll be back on Friday. The link is still. I'll post the link again in case anybody wants to join the after show, ask any more questions. But otherwise, I think we're done for the day. And
do we have anything to say about the reclaimer?
Ooh.
Reclaimer builds?
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I know it's 8 o'clock, but we didn't talk about them at all.
No.
I can tell you my plan very briefly.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
It's actually a personal question because I'm curious.
Let me see. Hold on. Where's the right button? Okay. I don't know if this will work too well. But
I don't think the bill's not that complicated.
But there's a few obvious things, but there's
a
couple that needed some kind of thought.
I've got 4 pictures side by side here. The first picture is just if you want to build them all 5 the same, copy and paste, really easy. That one, or all 4 the same, or all 3 the same as it may be. Just be careful of weight. That's just the standard one, super easy. You could also, and that's this one on the left. You could also make one a countermeasure ship, which I plan to do, and just have 2 missile defense system 3 on the entire fleet.
Really?
Which is my plan. Okay. Yeah.
I thought about putting like 4 in the whole fleet, just 1 on each.
What we've seen so far, you only need 2.
You only need
one most of the time, but I'll just go with 2. They don't really seem that relevant. My Photon ECM has 2 on them. They have not gotten overwhelmed. My Zealot, I think, has 2, although it might have more. So you can go with that, build 2 ships like this, and then there's your evade version on build 3, or excuse me, countermeasure version on build 3. On build 2, I have an evade version using guidance climber 3 instead of that reactive rod loader special, which helps you if you want to tank with that ship, and it doesn't hurt your. It hurts your reload. You don't have reload from that special anymore. But then you can also make your standard build have higher reload by using autoloaders 4. But the problem with that is your total weight increases by a fair amount. So I'm planning to build one ship like build 2, one ship like build 3, and everything else like build 4.
But build 4 does not make weight once you have the heavy weapon, right?
Correct. So I have to take off an armor.
Yeah.
So
the difference between using autoloader 4 and reactive rod, which was that your nickname in high school, Mike?
No. It's funny.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, but it wasn't reactive rod, was it?
No, it actually was Cupcake. It was Cupcake.
Okay. All right.
The difference in between using reactive rod loaders and the difference between this build with reactive rod loaders and this one with autoloaders 4 is pretty small. Mm-hmm. It works out to be 12%-ish. 12% increase in reload, which is probably not all that helpful. And if you go overweight, it's a problem. So you could just build one ship like this with 2 missiles defense system 3 and everything else like this.
I wish I could see it. I can't.
Yeah. Well, the difference I saw was like 0.08 seconds. And the other issue that a lot of people are probably running into beyond the 0.08 reload time was the fact that the difference between autoloader 4 and reactive rod, in regards to build time, was 8 hours. So it was like 20 versus 12. And so personally, I made the decision, I'm sticking with reactive rod.
Yeah.
Just because, because I want to get them done.
Yeah, that's fair. And then Hefe was trying to go with some complicated build on the far right. I said, no, thank you.
Yeah. On the far right. What, are you calling me alt-right?
Yeah, you're the alt-right. You're trying to go with a more supercharge, which decreases your damage by 1 million. And
I gave up on that because once I realized, once you get, because the other important part, do you have that, because you got spreadsheets open, as far as when do you get the shockwave every time?
Well, 210. You need 210 is the magic number for the shockwave. You need to get 210 shots off.
Yeah.
Are you running 5 ships in the 210? You have how many ships are we going to say in the fleet?
Well, I'm not going to go ships. It's as far as the number of launchers.
If we have, the standard supercharge is 6, so you need 35 launchers.
Yes.
And you can get 35 launchers with 4 ships. Can you? Is that true?
They have the capacity for 8, so that would only leave 1.
Nah, so you need 5 ships.
Well, no, but earlier you were saying it's not necessary, right?
I don't think the shockwave is
the
that
fact
important.
that 1,
I mean, it helps.
And you have 3.
You need 35 launchers to get a shockwave across your fleet. So you can't fit it on 4 ships. You need your 5th one. But
so if you're making 4 that look like number 1, only you have 2 of them that have no countermeasure.
Yeah, that
would work.
Yeah, if your doc's max, you build 4 of these and 1 of these with 2 MDS3, that will work. I think it might be better to put a flag as an evade as well, but.
Oh, I'm looking at a different. I took a screenshot of the.
You're looking at this guy.
You put up to build 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
So I was looking at build 1.
You could build. Yeah.
I was looking at build 1, saying build 4 like that. Only have 1 of them, 2 of them with no countermeasures. Forget about the scramble. The guy, is that a guided scrambler?
Yeah, that is. So forget about the guided scrambler, reactive rod loaders.
And you're going with 3 concussive and 1 radio.
Yeah.
Okay.
But at this point in time, I'm waiting to see what the flag looks like before I make the evade. The evade choice.
I don't think it'll be anything that helpful, but.
So, any priorities on the other specials though? Like if you're, because I'm trying to. One thing I did learn from watching the show and stuff was to make the build so that they were like, they finished during the day, so you can start another one. So I kind of do them so like a day and a few hours at a time. And I see.
Okay,
I'm not sure the specials are that important, but
there's enough stuff in there to do that. I think looks like we might be.
Personally, I'm going for. I'm trying to figure out if it's 1 or. I'm taking the specials from 3.
Let me use the shipyard. That'll make more sense.
Okay. But I'm using the specials from 3 in order to create them across the board, if that makes sense.
The specials with 3 would go on everything? Is that what you're saying?
No, not everything, but what you're building right now. Because those are all right. the difference between, because I agree with all these specials personally, but Derpy, you want to get rid of reactive rod
I think you
more
can optimize a bit better. If you don't have any missile defense system 3, you can use a
Mhm.
better special. If you want to evade, you can use a better special. So this one is going to be my last one to put on
Yeah.
everything but one of my ships.
If you don't use MSDS3.
If you don't use MDS3 on this build, I like autoloaders 4, but it takes longer to build and is heavier.
Yeah.
And you can't, if you go with an all launcher build, you have to drop an armor or do something else.
Yeah, for the heavy weapon. So
Yeah. So that is the tricky part as far as like how you're going to build at the end of the day. So
yeah, maybe you're changing my mind. Maybe I should just make things nice and simple. Build
I
3
mean,
like this, 1 evade, and 1 countermeasure. Maybe.
yeah, and unless you're building way faster than me, I mean, uh, why at this point in time have to make the decision to put that special on something, if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why, just wait, see what the flag looks like, and
That was
then make that decision.
that was kind of my the starting question was what are the must dos, and then when we get to the optional stuff, then that'll be later on in the build cycle where we might have some tokens.
Okay, yeah. And Derpy's done a pretty good job as far as these are the must-dos. Is that what you're intending, Derpy?
Yeah, right about here. You can
What you
knock
see
off
on the
if you
screen
wanted.
is kind of a must do.
Yeah.
That
You
looks
can
like
knock off an armor
Yeah.
if you wanted, but
Yeah.
also keep in
So
mind
that's-
total weight. So I don't know. Well, we talked about reclaimer builds.
no, I think we should have actually, because I know I'm probably not the only one that isn't a really good builder. So
Okay. Well, nobody's joined the show, so oh well.
oh well, all's well that ends well.
Yep. So we'll see you all on Friday when who
Yep.
knows what'll happen by then. And thank you everybody for showing up. And on Friday, somebody better show up on the better show up on the live show, or it may not be long for this world. So
That would make it.
yeah, but I I could be doing other things, but
No. Okay.
so all right, kids. Have a pleasant evening, and we will see you all on Friday. And thanks for showing up.
Have a ball, if you will.
Later, people.